Hey everyone, so this is my latest prop that I've been working on. It's been giving me lots of headaches, but I think it's actually finally starting to come together. So this is like a groundbreaker. I got the idea from Bionic Doctor's YouTube site. So he had his Fester Decrepit prop that I thought was really awesome. So it's not exactly like his, but that's where I got the idea. So basically what I got is I got a motor here with a shaft. This shaft is just a bent piece of aluminum stock, and then the second part, it's attached to just another straight piece of aluminum stock. And then basically, I mean, you could tell by some of the stuff that I built this out of, it's just made of stuff I had lying around the garage here. So then I have, it's attached to this one, the main stock here, which is basically the backbone, which goes up, and then the head is attached here. Now we'll get back to here. I have this one shaft. It's got a hinge here, comes up, and then I have this attached, and it's just drilled through, and there's a bolt, so this is all pretty free to move around, so it can twist up and down. And basically the same here with, if you see underneath there, I got another hinge right there, so they come up and they're both attached the same way. Now I have this other, just a piece of wire that comes up, it runs up here, and then it attaches to the neck here. So basically, when it's at its point where he's up as high as possible, then this cord gets pulled, and it pulls his head up. As you can see, like if I tipped it up and down, because this is on another hinge here. So basically, yeah. And then I have this for like a shoulder. And then I'm just using zip ties because they're nice and easy, and it makes everything nice and loose. And then it's just attached here with a bolt. I put another bolt here because it tended to want to fold inwards instead of staying out, and people's arms just don't move that way. It just doesn't look right. So anyway, I'll plug it in and let you see how it looks. Of course, this isn't fleshed out. I'll get some clothes and stuff on it, and I'll probably have to build up something around here to keep from the covering interfering with the mechanisms. But here, I'll plug it in and let you take a look. So this is him in action. Now, this is just to give you an idea of how it all works. You can see how I got the hinges here that are moving, and same there. And when it gets straightened up, you can see how the neck gets pulled by the one piece of wire that I have going there. It's pretty easy. It gave me lots of problems, mostly because I found my motor was dying down on me. So what I did to compensate, and I'll just shut it off here. What I did to help out the motor a little bit was these are just like elastic cord kind of thing, something like kind of like tie downs. But anyway, I attached this out just so that when it gets pulled back, in order for it to lift back up, it just gives a little bit of pull and helps that motor out a little bit. And the same with this here, it just kind of pulls down here. I put a hole through here, and that just goes, I just stapled them onto here, and that helps that out a little bit. So now it seems to be working really good. Another big thing is when I first started building it, I had another adapter that was only 1.5 amps, so that was really slow. So then I found this 2.5 one, and it seems to be doing the trick for me. So now I just need to get it all painted up and fleshed out, and hopefully it'll be a good prop. I'll show you the end results right away here. Okay, the prop's done. I did make a couple little changes, and I'll show you what those changes are. One of the things I did was I changed, this here was the wire that tilted the head. I went to a heavier, I think it's a 14 gauge wire. What I had before was a 20 gauge wire. So I went a little bit thicker because I found after a while it would wear and eventually break on me. Another thing I did was I made like a rib cage. You can see right here and up ahead there. They basically go around the whole unit, just to keep all this shroud, the clothing and stuff from getting into the mechanism. And and one other change I made was I used a different board. I put it underneath here just so I could widen the stance of the arms. I just found it looked better. I was playing around with it after it was all done. So I'll let you see the finished product in action. So here he is in action. This is the finished product. I'm quite happy with how he turned out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for hands. I might just have enough dirt piled up around here that his hands will be covered up, so I might just leave it as it is. And other than that, I think he's done. Anyway, hope you enjoy this, and happy hunting.